hit in March, and my wife and I went into lockdown for 9 months. Because of my immune system, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I couldn't go to the beach, I couldn't go to the cafe, I couldn't go to the restaurant. I learned during that period of time was like, we all need to evolve, adapt, and embrace change. No matter the challenges, the adversity, the pain, and the suffering that you might be experiencing in your life, it could always be so much worse. I was diagnosed with an incurable cancer of the central nervous system called stage 4 neuroblastoma. The doctor said, no chance of survival, take your little boy home and allow him to live the next few months with his family because there's nothing that we can do. But like everybody in this room, we all have choices, and the choices that we make each and every day can help reshape, remold, and redefine our future. My mum asked one question: I don't want to know what the chances are of my son dying. I just want to know what the chances are of my son surviving. The doctor said I had a 96% death rate. He said, go home, don't put your boy through that sort of pain. But how often do we look at the glass, the bottle, the beer, the wine, being half empty as opposed to half full? I'm eternally grateful that my mum chose to look at my life not being 96% empty, but she chose to look at my life being 4% full. She said to me one day, she said, Michael, I need you to have a dream. I said, yeah, I have a dream. She said, what's that? I said, one day when I grow up, I just want to be normal like everybody else. I want to go to school. I want to make friends. I want to enjoy the simple things in life. And my mum said, son, that dream's not big enough. Because if you don't challenge yourself, you're never going to stretch yourself. And if you don't stretch yourself, you're never going to amount to the best version of yourself. So she said, tomorrow when I come in, I want you to tell me your big dream. So she goes back to Ronald McDonald House, sleeps there the night, then wakes up, comes back in the next morning. She said, what's your big dream? I said, not only do I want to be normal like everybody else, but one day I want to play baseball in America. She's like, yeah, I kind of liked your first dream a lot more than your second dream. It was a lot more realistic. It would have been amazing what your dreams might have wanted to become. But adults-only industry wasn't for me. That was my path. I want to play baseball in America. After 18 months, my mum, she got taken outside the curtain. The curtain carried, your son, he'll never go to school, he'll never play sport, he'll be a housebound baby, and if he reaches his teenage years, it'll be a miracle. We believed in miracles, and my mum come through the curtains, and I made out I didn't hear what the doctor said. I said, what did the doctor say? She said, oh, the doctors told me that everything was going to be okay. My mum carried the fear and the burden of her son dying because she wanted me to lead a normal life. Because we are so aligned with our vision and our values that we don't get distracted by the naysayers or the noise, because we are so focused on what we want to achieve in our life. I started playing the game that I loved, and that was baseball. And sure, I was weaker than everybody else, and I was slower than everybody else, but maybe I was a little more determined than everybody else. I realized all I needed to do is master two things, and my whole world would change. I needed to master what success was, and I needed to master the gift of giving. And now I understand that success is not about how big my house is. It's about getting out of bed every single day and knowing in my heart that I can make a difference in somebody else's life. I had a dream and a goal to make a global impact. And I said I needed to dream big but start small. What more can you do with what you have been given to be able to serve more people and make a greater impact? I love that saying, we can't help everybody, but everybody can help somebody. Isn't that true, right? Same with the industry that you're in. You can't help everybody, but you all have the ability to help somebody, and I think that the more that we can focus on that, it's remarkable what we can achieve. So I went to Haiti because I wanted to do something for somebody else that would never be able to return the favor. But you know, as you can see here, these kids have done for me more than I could ever do for them. They have taught me far more than I could ever teach them. And I promise you, I'm a better man not for what I've done for them, but for what they've done for me. You know, I truly am a better person. It's scientifically proven that every one of us will be a victim more than 40 times a day. So what we need to do is we need to grab our oar and steer our ship in the direction we want to take it. But sometimes we feel as though we're on a paddle boat and we've got one oar. And what's happening when we're on a paddle boat with one oar? We need to take ownership, accountability, and responsibility of our lives. We can be a victim or a navigator. Accountability, we set ourselves up to be accountable every day. So set yourself up for success by taking ownership, accountability, and responsibility. You need to make the choice. You need to be proactive.